I think with other genres is an answer, right? Because I think music in America, when we really talk about black music in America, it's diluted to the point where over time, though, the dance versions become versions that are appalling to the artists that make it. You know what I'm saying? Jazz people hate the fucking funk, you know, etc., etc. Right?
Jazz people hate funk.
Right.
And disco, funk people hate disco.
Right. Yeah, and all with good reason, right? If we look at it, but even though we find records of each that we like, right? When you look at all that, like the hatred that people have for it, and I'm forgetting my point here, but the hatred got me. But when you see all these things where people hate versions that dilute and shit like that, right? Even when you look at all that, and I guess it works, you know, I guess it works with hip hop too, but even when we listen, like, if I'm still listening to good music, if I'm still championing the good music or what I think is good music, it will leave that bar high. If I could leave that bar high, right, then everybody would know what that bar is. So at least we could accept things for what they are. And I think that one of the reasons that in black, like if you just have a framework for black American music, that experience, you don't understand that like with our musics, we're able to make them dance ready even while they have quality to them. And that's why, and they got diluted and destroyed too over time, but they hit peaks like that. So like salsa is a great example. It was a very deep music. Like, and I'm not talking about like just lyrics. That became later and for only select a few like Ruben Blades. But real deep musical quality was throughout the entire decade of the 70s, you know what I mean? Where it was danceable, but it had a lot of like unpredictable aspects that would even challenge dancers because they don't know what's coming, you know what I mean? Which is why music has such a steady beat because dancers, you know, are doing things to it, right? So I just think that we lose a lot of framework, you know, and you know, like you make your choice. I'm the true and living God. So I'm gonna teach and I'm gonna build and give you the greatest version of what I think everything is. Everything that I know of, I'm gonna tell you what the best is of it. If I teach diet, I'm gonna teach what I think is the greatest diet. Not the diet that's easy to do and you'll be all right with it and pass in the nation. I'm gonna teach the best levels of what I think is in everything. You know what I mean? And it's the student's decision, it's the reader's decision, it's the listener's decision to take that and put that into a context. You know what I mean? Because I have very little time to listen to things or watch things that are horrible, you know? And it's funny because my twin brother's the same thing with film, you know? So I almost never watch bad films because he'll just berate me and shit like that. You know what I mean? I can't even, you know what I mean? So I can watch like a frivolous movie and enjoy it, right? But then he's gonna tell me, okay, you've seen enough of that. Get to this, you know? You can give me something else. And I used to watch a lot of artsy movies that I'm like, boring, you know? Shit like that. But it extends my palate to things. And I appreciate that. Even though I'll tell him back, like, yo, I hated this movie. It was so boring. I had to watch it in 10-minute installments. Imagine a movie you can't get through, you have to watch it in 10-minute installments.
Shit.
You know?
Yeah.
So there's movies like that he'll put me onto, but because I respect what he's saying so much, and I can see what he's looking for in it, I'll watch it. I get through it, you know?
Yeah, I ain't gonna take up too much of your time.
If Mecca did this.